Hi everyone, my name is Khan and I'd like to welcome you all to my very first video and one that I've been really excited to make. Allow me to introduce you guys to the NCP's YANMA Blues. I'm really excited to be participating in this league because it has a lot of cool guys that I've met over the course of me learning about Draft League and me getting into it. So I've been waiting for this league to start forever. I've really been inactive lately in the server, but now that we're starting the season pretty soon, I want to be on much more and be more active. So jumping into this draft, I ended up with the 24th overall pick, which was like really surprising to me. Because out of 24 guys, I got the very last pick. So even though I got this last pick, I still got some pretty decent first round picks, I thought. With all of the really top tier guys going down, I'm surprised I still was able to scoop up Manaphy and Pinsir. So I named Manaphy Fisherman because he reminds me of Fizz, and one of my hobbies is fishing, which is a skin that Fizz has in League of Legends. And I also have Kabuterimon, the Mega Pinsir from Digimon, if anybody remembers that. So with Manaphy being one of my Z captains, I wanna use Z Rain Dance, or maybe like a Tailglow set, or maybe bring something wild during the season, depending on my matchups. So I want to see it pop off this season. As one of my Z captains too, I want to see it really put in some work since I've never used this mod before. Mega Pinsir also, he fucking hits like a truck. With his mega ability being aerialate, it turns normal type moves into stab flying. And if I get a sword stance off, I could have a +2 stab flying quick attack, which is pretty scary in my opinion. And that ended my first round pick. So next, I picked up Easy Bake, the Rotom Heat. His name is pretty straightforward. And then I picked up Blanky, the Mimikyu. So I've used these guys before, and I thought they're pretty good, so I picked them up again. Since my first round picks, I already picked 2 unfamiliar mons. So with Rotom, I want to use him to Volt Switch, maybe run Willow, Defog, and even with its overheats, it hits pretty hard. So he's like a pretty good fire type too. The only thing is I'm scared of the me missing all the time. Like I had a match today where I missed Toxic twice and Leech Seed twice, and I was just like, it's just tilting, man. So I hope I don't miss too much this season, because nobody likes a game where they keep missing or it comes down to hacks. And yeah, next is Mimikyu. So I think everybody kind of knows what Mimikyu does. With its disguise ability, you can get off of free sword stance, and depending on the situation, you could probably get up to 2 sword stances if you're being really greedy. But with the minimum at least +2, you can pull off things like Shadow Sneak or Play Rough, which also hits like a fucking truck. And with it being my Z captain too, I want to see him nuke some walls this season, hopefully, that don't give my team too much trouble, because I can just take them out immediately. So ending day 1 of the draft, since it's a 2-day draft where we pick 6 mons first, I ended the day picking up Bronzong, which I ended up naming Ring Ring, and Shino the Ariados from Naruto. So with Bronzong, I thought he was a really good mon that seemed really good to use given his abilities. I think he has Heat Proof and Levitate. So Heat Proof kind of removes his fire weakness, or Levitate removes his ground weakness. But he's also a Stealth Rock setter, a defensive steel type. And he can set up trick rooms just in case, because my mons are pretty slow. And I also picked up Ariados to set up webs and toxic spikes, since my team's on the slower side and I wanted to set up hazards to help support my team. So with day one being done, I ended up picking, I think, all the required one tier one, one tier two, tier threes, one tier four, one tier five, and a mega. I think, if I did the math right. Yeah, I think so. No, I'm missing a tier three. Sorry, but either way, I picked that up the second day, so it's whatever. So the second day of the draft, I was actually busy. I had a meeting to go to, so I left my picks with someone, but they somehow forgot. They forgot that I had my picks with them, so I ended up only getting one of the picks that I wanted. I feel like if they actually picked when I wanted it, then I would have gotten those Mons, but unfortunately not. But I did end up getting Gramps the Drampa. So with Drampa, he has a huge special attack stat, which I'm hoping to punch some holes into other teams with. It has things like Hurricane, which synergizes if I bring in like a Z Rain Dance Manaphy. Hit that 100% Hurricanes. It also has access to Cloud 9, which I wouldn't bring it with the Manaphy. Maybe, but a lot of teams this season, like, I think there's like 2 rain teams. Some people have sun on their team, some people have sand. I don't know if somebody picked up Alolan Ninetales, but it also worked. I wouldn't want to switch Drampa into an Alolan Ninetales just to cancel Hail. But Drampa is really cool in my opinion because of all the amount of weather that's going to be happening this season. And just with Cloud9, like, I have all those options, but I could also bring Sap Sipper to cover for my grass type weaknesses with Manaphy and Poliwrath. So I'm hoping to bring him into a more defensive position too, if need be. So the rest of my picks, they were picked from just the list of who I thought was good because the draft was over and I had to do makeup picks. So I picked up Poliwrath because I needed a dark type resist. And yeah, Toadman is just here to do it all. Because I want him to be a wall in a sense where he can bring water absorb and really complement Blacephalon. Because like Blacephalon's water weakness can be covered by water absorb, or his dark type weakness can be covered by his fighting typing. So I thought it was really good for me to pick him up. I can also bring him Swift Swim, which also synergizes with the Z Rain Dance Manaphy. So maybe he could be set up to be my physical sweeper that week, which is something that I'm really excited for it to happen. I also picked up Lollipop the Blacephalon here with the intention that he's similar with Nihilego. I'm unfamiliar with Blacephalon, but I really liked using Nihilego in my other leagues. Like, I think he was my kill leader in the Pokemon Draft League. So I'm hoping to use him very similar to Nihilego, where I can use him to but I can use him to pop off and really win me some games. Next is Beyonce the Blacephalon, another Mon that I'm not really used to, but it seemed the strongest out of the picks that were left for tier 3s. It has a really big special defense stat, so I could bring it as a special wall, but it has another dark type weakness, sadly. I'm unsure about the form changes, if I can start it off in the fighting form already, but even if I can't, the special wall is still pretty strong. If I do switch it to the fighting form, I have another dark resist, but I'd have to test out in like normal Pokemon games, I guess, to just see how the form works. But I'm really excited to use this mod because it seems really strong, and I didn't see anybody else like have their eye on it, so I guess I want to see it do work. And last but not least, we have Mumu the Bouffalant, which I like using a lot. He actually helped me 6-0 a guy in the PDL because he brought. Actually, I don't want to reveal it, but he helped me 6-0 a guy, and he's definitely been an MVP for me in the past. And I really want to see him do good this season in the NCP. And with that, there's my team roster for the NCP. I just want to end this video by saying thanks to John for running the league. He's actually been a big inspiration for me. Pumping out videos, like always, like I watched his draft league videos when I was first introduced to him and like the other guys, and like he made graphics, this graphic sheet that I'm not using now, but I'll be using in the future weeks for my battles, where he set up like the thumbnails where there's a scoreboard, you can change teams. It's basically a big Photoshop template where you can just change your options based on what you need it to be. Like, I'm fighting this person this weekend, my score is like 0-2 right now, and they're 1-1. So he made it really beginner friendly. So I just want to thank him, and I want to thank all the guys in the server for being patient with me, I guess, because there's this point where I was kind of like dead in the server, but like, you can always talk in the server, everyone's cool, it's always a good time. So I just want to thank everybody for that. So thanks for tuning in to my very first video, and hope you guys like it. And I hope to see you guys very soon.